Are we live? Oh, here we go. I can see myself now. Hi. I would like to start off this session by acknowledging that we are gathering on Wurundjeri land. And I'd like to honor the elders past, present, and emerging, and pay my respects to all of the above. I'm so sorry. Every time I do the acknowledgement, I get super nervous because I don't know how to approach it. Like there's the way of just like reciting it, but then to actually feel it and convey your emotions about it and express how deeply sad it is that, you know, there are people that are still suffering from like things that happened in our history. So authentic way to do that. This is me doing that. I know that there is like a set thing that can be said, but I guess it doesn't convey it in the way that I would like to, and I have just now. So yeah, now I that was pretty heavy. And I don't know where it's going to go from here. I don't know whether it's going to keep that momentum or whether we're going to lighten up. But I want to drop into something right now. I want to have a little bit of an experience with you. I have my tarot deck sitting next to me, and I have given it a magical shuffle. So I'd like to kind of tune in for a second and just do a little bit of a reading. I don't know what it's going to turn out like. It might be a straight up reading. It might be spoken word. It might be absolute gibberish, but we're going to discover that together. Ooh, okay. Interesting. So this is the card that we have received, but we received this Majesty in reverse, which is not a bad thing. The word that's coming through is bondage. Ooh. It feels very like heavy, very scary, a little bit intimidating. Oh my God, I'm being strapped down, held back. But this feels like how we're perceiving it. Like we can see these things as bondage. We can see these things as, oh, this part of me is holding me back, or this attitude is holding me back. But we also have a choice in how we interact with that idea and how we go towards it. We can change our perception of it. We can change the way we engage with things that we perceive as bondage. Okay, so this is very related to something that I went through, and possibly that's why I read it like that, but we're all connected, right? So I'm sure you feel it on some level. I recently had an experience where I remembered myself, to put it very simply, maybe an oversimplification, but like basically last night actually is when I got to have a conversation with someone who has a very enormous perspective of the world, so vast and like super knowledgeable. And I was just feeding off that energy, and we were understanding certain ideas about reality and the nature of what and who we are. And so like after delving into such deep conversation, I kind of like was just here. I was like, straight up, I'm existing right now. I am having a direct experience of my reality through conversation, because it just helped connect me to myself. And so all those things that I felt were holding me back, all those things that felt like they were bondage, I had a completely new relationship with them. I was like, it's all just me. It's all just me. It's all just a part of me. So welcome. This is Talking Blue. My gosh, before I continue, we do have a tip jar down below. Woo! And my head is having a party right now. And if you'd like to donate to us to keep the stuff going, we'd really appreciate it. We also have gigs lined up on the 19th of July, which is this Saturday. We've got the Dusty Session. My God, some beautiful acoustic music at Bar 303. It's going to be fantastic. You guys should definitely come down. You'll see me there and you'll see the gang there, and it's going to be a good time, and we love you all. Come and be part of the community. We are calling you. And I think that's all the housekeeping. So I might just dive into it. Yeah, let's get dusty. Hell yeah. And I'm going to bring on our first open showcase. What's the word I'm looking for? I'm really trying to focus. Maybe I'm focusing too much. I'm now thinking about it. So I'm going to stop doing that. I'd like to introduce our first poet. It's Karen. Please give him a warm welcome. Yay! Is he there? I see a black screen. Here he is. Welcome. How you going? Oh, we can't hear you. I think your audio might be cut out, or am I just not hearing anything? Who knows?
Sorry, I was muted.
Oh, thank God. Awesome. How are you doing?
Am I audible now to you guys?
Yes, you're perfect. Thank you.
I'm very good. How are you?
I'm amazing. Thank you for asking.
Guys. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. Okay.
All right. I'll let you take it away. And I'll check back in with you once you've done your performance. Does that sound okay?
Thank you. Yes, absolutely good. Thank you so much.
No worries.
Hello, everybody. I hope everybody is doing well and staying safe in Victoria. So today I am going to recite a poetry which I had written a couple of days ago. So I was talking to my cousins on call, and we were on call basically, and we were just reminiscing about all the golden days we had as kids. So during the summer vacations, I remember like we used to go to my grandmom's home, and my cousins used to come there, and we used to literally celebrate that togetherness during the summer vacation. And I just wanted to pay the the homage to that. So it's a poetry for that. And I hope you guys like it. And it's called Yesterday. It feels like it all happened yesterday, when one conference call from my cousins woke me up today. It feels like yesterday when we all discussed how golden those days were, when all of us used to wait for our summer holidays to visit Nani's and Mamu's place. It feels like yesterday when all cousins used to visit Mamu's mustard field during the day, where after plunging ourselves in a concrete pool of water, we all used to play. Those hot chapatis, daubed with ghee, served by Nani's soft hands, are also some of the indelible days. And how can we forget the last day at our Nani's place when we used to when she used to give a 100 rupee note to all of us to buy some chocolates, and how modestly we used to say, no, it's okay, but deep down we wanted to grab it before returning to our place. All of us are on a call now, taking a trip down memory lane, and I wish I could go back and relive my yesterday. Thank you.
Oh, that was beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Thank
So
you
you're
so
up in
much,
Sydney.
guys.
How is life up there at the moment for you?
It's pretty good actually. I'm in Sydney at the moment, and it's not in a lockdown state, and I'm enjoying the hustle bustle of the city also for a while. But I hope
Yeah.
you guys are also doing safe there in Victoria, because I heard the news of of the lockdown, and the virus again is back in town. And yeah, I hope everybody's keeping safe.
Everybody, yeah. I mean, look, I can't speak for everybody, but I personally am. But yeah, it's a weird time. It is a weird time, but we're getting through it together, and I think that's a beautiful thing. And if anything, it's making our community stronger. You know, we want to be connected.
That's true.
Yeah. All right. Well,
That's
thank you
definitely true.
so
And that's, I think that's how we are all, that's how we all can actually overcome this problem. I mean, this thing.
much.
Thank you once again.
Yeah.
Thank you so much,
Thank you
everyone.
so
I
much.
hope everybody stays safe and see
Oh,
you guys soon.
see you soon. Gosh, there was a bit of lag on there. I'm so sorry about that. I felt like I was talking over you at some points. So next up, I am very excited to introduce one of the OGs. Beverly, please enter the stage from whichever way you're going to do so. Hell yeah.
Hello.
Oh, beautiful lighting. You look fantastic. Oh, I love that blue. That's gorgeous.
Good. I love your hairpiece, Amutha.
Thank you
Very
so much. I wanted to feel divine today, and I do.
yes. Right. We could do theme of headdresses next week.
Oh, I love that.
Yes. Do.
Yay.
Okay.
I'll let you take it away.
Very good. Thank you. So tonight I am doing a poem about African men. Do. So yes. So here we are, folks, friends, Romans, countrymen. Lend me your ears. So, African men are worthy of a poem. They certainly can say to women, we can show them. For have you ever dated such a man? May I suggest, life will never be bland. Or even dared to kiss, have you ever dared to kiss a lovely black guy? For you would definitely breathe out a sigh. African men and their black skin are to behold. Their velvet skin can encourage you to be rather bold. The way their muscles and chiseled chests are so well defined. The colourful wardrobe they have is often quite so refined. Some can speak fluent French with the French accent, and some African men can even lift you from the bench. Their broad smiles and laughter are rich and deep. Their confidence in bed prevents you from sleep. Black men are a serious delight to dance with. Around them you can feel free. To marry or catch one would be quite divine, as surely an active sex life would be sublime. Satisfaction in the bedroom, hot fun in the bathroom. Black skin against white skin is so easy on the eyes. Their strong, quiet exterior can be a disguise. For underneath are remarkable men and lovers, just as I was just saying as I write from under the covers. Because that was new shit. Yes! So thank you, Amutha. That was new shit. New shit. I wrote that the last few days. Yes!
Ah,
Thank you, everyone.
thank you so much, Bev. How have you been?
Good. I hate this lockdown. It plays with my headspace, and I hate
Mm.
it. The rules are stupid. And that's from someone who's old.
Well, it seems like, touch wood, we're coming out of it and we should be able to gather real soon. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Lovely to see your face.
Oh, you too. Excellent. Gorgeous. Love it. Our next, oh, are we rivals? I'm wondering if me and this next person are actually rivaling at the moment, because I might have just stolen his job for the night. Next up, we have the MC himself, Jason.
Hello, boys and girls. How are you all doing? Stitch and I here have a poem for you about how much we dislike the Australian government. What was that? Yes, he is a piece of shit. I know that, yeah. And I haven't written it down. It's all on my phone because I was too lazy. And I have this impeccable, amazing natural light that's doing wonders for me right now. Anyway, let's get reading. We are back at this again. More repetitive repetition written with my pen. Maybe I should be scribbling with a quill after hearing and reading more barbaric swill. Because this ain't modern times. This is a medieval era with medieval crimes. although thy doth protest with present day rhymes, against medieval rulers with medieval minds, against medieval foolers, medieval defined. Keep the peasants serving. That prosperity theology is worth preserving. Continuous acts so serpentine, it will be hard to be forgiven by the Almighty Divine. See, I was raised in Christianity, and it is the perfect way to suppress and deflect equality. I've been a guard standing at the gates, keeping watch, at attention, deciding each traveller's fates. State your business, a sword to the throat, choose your words wisely, or end up lifeless, a body thrown in a moat. Looking at the heads stuck on pikes, a grotesque display, a reminder, step out of line and your life ends that day. Expressionless faces that once hoped for good graces, ambition and ignorance have now traded places. Only those living in castles get protection, the rest get raped and pillaged through unregulated subjugation. See, we can say that women coming forward are the bravest. We cannot say that we are all equally the safest. Boys can no longer just be boys. They break shit, destroy things and make all the noise. This is Australia. In joyful strains then let us sing a sorrowful chorus of suffering. In history's page let every stage ignore allegations and public outrage. Helplessly watching a government again turn its back. I want to burn the Southern Cross and the Union Jack. I hate this place we call Australia, as we face more systemic failure. We were told compassion takes many different forms. So does apathy, so does negligence, so does laziness, so does hatred, so does being ill-informed. Well, I hope everyone had a lovely time. Did you, Stitch? Yes, good. Anyway, have fun. Sorry I can't be MC tonight. Whatever.
That was there was so much intensity, and then he just broke it, like that last section. That was so good, Jason. Thank you. You built up so much tension, and then you just completely. So I was like, how am I gonna get back into MC mode after this? I'm feeling so many ways. Thank you. That was excellent. I really enjoyed that. All right. Next up, my goodness, we have a lovely human being. I know who it is, but I'm just double checking because I don't want to get it wrong. She is, you're going to catch her on Saturday at the Dusty Sessions, introducing, which way? Kelsey? Is it this one? Yes!
You brought me in.
Yes. I did. I brought you in from the side. I'm going to dip. Amazing. I'm going to let you do your poem, and then I'm going to regroup.
Thank you. Hello everyone, how are we doing tonight? Thank you all for tuning in. This is so nice to finally be back at a Talking Blue. It feels like ages. But it's nice that we can still do something together. I wrote this today, so it's new shit. And it's kind of came from a dream that I had. It was kind of a scary dream, but yeah, it's kind of about fear. Here we go. Sometimes I think about fear. It comes in so many forms, fits into so many niches, can fill us entirely or just in passing, can render us immobile or jolt us into action. Fight for what you fear to lose, or lose what you fear to fight for. For without fear, I wonder, does that not leave a void? Are other emotions compromised by its lack? Would the extrication of fear tear out shreds of other qualities with it? What are we without fear? We are the monster under the bed, the booming echoes over dark water, the shrieking of wind through wispy trees, the red eyes peering from shadowy places. But when we are left with only fear, is the same not true? It starts to spread through us and the people around us like a wildfire, a frenzy of suspicion and doom, and we become the fear, the unknown, the void. The vacuum reaches out to us, and again we are faced with a choice: fight or yield. And that's my poem.
Oh my gosh, Kelsey. I am going to ask you a question that you absolutely don't have to answer. But I'm so curious to know if an answer arises from you naturally. What is fear?
I think it definitely feels like in the last line I sort of spoke about like the unknown and the void, and I think that's kind of what fear is always. It's just what you don't know yet. And like it's such a cliche, but you know, like you shine a light on something and suddenly it's not so scary anymore. I think that's it, you know.
Yeah, just to not perceive it as negative, but exactly what you just said. It's what you don't know yet. Why do we perceive what we don't know as a negative thing? Like, could be a surprise. It could be a great thing. Potential, you know? So, yeah, thank you so much for sharing that so beautifully. Yay! Alrighty. Thank you for that. My goodness. All right. You know this next human being. This human manages to create entire universes in just a few lines. So I am so excited to introduce to the freaking screen, I'm pretty sure it's this way actually, Wrath. Oh, yes. Bring him in. Push me out now. Abort me. I'm going to go and I want you to do your poem and then I'm going to come back and interview you.
Oh, I just realized I was muted. I should be all good now. I got the thumbs up from Amutha. I'm an idiot. Thank you, Amutha. And thank you, Kelsey. My goodness. I got an old one that I've revamped that is a little different. And then I've got some new shit. So I'm going to do two quick ones. And let's see how we go. All right. There is a bee that lives in my heart. It was a little while ago that I felt the need to make a hole in my chest directly to my heart, so that all manner of things may crawl in and out of it. At first, the wind blew straight in and it made me shiver. I felt vulnerable. The cold made me feel terribly small. But then, as my hot blood continued to flow through my body, I warmed and my beat became steady. At that moment, a bee flew in. It tickled at first, but I was excited. Passing glances were accompanied by puzzled queries. Why would I let a bee live in my heart? It is mine, and will only beat for so long. It's a strange place for an insect with such a short life to live. But this bee makes me feel like there is more. More to come, more to wonder, and more to be. I don't fully know what I mean by mean with that poem, but it's cute as fuck. So there you go. That's one. And now we got some new shit. And this one's going to be a little different. Dragging her feet across cold tiles, Susan thought of all the terrible things that she had seen in these glamorous halls. Against marble walls, people had struggled. Soft flesh pushed to hard stone. Daggers drawn in fear and pride, plunged to depths only others would sink to. Red and white. In the darkest of rooms, many were left forgotten or disregarded. Within these rooms pulled echoes of celebration, war, and dramatic productions drifting from distant theatres. Eyes peered through the windows out from the darkness, blue and black. Vast libraries of knowledge lined walls, watching as many tirelessly fought against the certainties of life. Impossibilities casually cast aside as bright futures were constructed, tested, and packaged. However, the doors to these libraries were locked and guarded by fat men lounging, green and gold. Susan's thoughts were interrupted as she came to a great window looking out to the evening. The stars shone brightly, the moon shifted across the sky with ease. They laughed, and she laughed with them. There you go. There's a couple of bloody poems, mate. Hope you loved them. So I'm gonna focus.
I feel like I've lived 2 lives right now.
I want to go light and dark.
So good, right? Thank you. What is the thing in you that drives those words forward? What are you embodying when you're creating? I need to know.
I am a watcher. I think I just feel very much like I guess a fly on the wall. I read a book just recently called what's it called? Oh, I can't see it from here. It doesn't matter, I can't see it from here. I read an amazing book that inspired that poem of this person walking through these halls for their entire life, that the world was just these ornate, beautiful halls filled with marble statues. And it made me feel very comforted because it reminded me of just kind of how I see myself in life, is just kind of walking through life, seeing all these statues, all these beautiful, amazing things, and just writing it down in a diary, which usually takes the form of music, and in this case, poetry. I don't know if that answered your question, but that's
it did. Thank you so much. Before I continue, I have to mention as well that we are taking more signups on the Vibing on Instagram. If you just message us, Rye will slot you in. So if you're vibing, do it.
Come join us.
Thank you so much, Rye. All right, and now, why am I reacting like that to every single name I'm reading? This next human being makes us all feel so welcome in his presence. He knows exactly how to communicate with people on their level. It's so strange, and it's also incredible. So please welcome to the stage, Master Dilly Dave. Pull him in.
That's a very insightful introduction. I appreciate that, Amutha. Thank you.
Not a problem at all. I'll let you take it away, man.
Too easy. Right there, it's your boy, Dave Dilly. Good to see you. Good to be. It's good to hang out. We're talking blue. I'd love to talk some new shit at you. I've been working on an EP recently, which is now finished. I've been affected by the sixpence effect, and I have created an EP called 4 Cents. So I'm giving my 4 cents to people. I'm going to read you one of the verses from one of the tracks as a little bit of a teaser, if you will. Coming out, going to release some track a week, over 5 weeks. So the first one's coming out this Friday. Follow my Instagram. I've plugged away. Here we go. This one's called One Mind. One mind puts many men in a mine, getting resources. Sorceress that is feminine puts many men on the battlefield. Never yield, gotta serve, some wounds never heal. Tywin Lannister with canisters of nitrous oxide. In a TIE fighter gassed up, compressed air, cold cylinders iced up, gotta decompress here. Counting bad rappers like I can't even sleep. Wrapped up like a coon with some of these nice sheets. I'm just another wordsmith. I don't need to act streets. Paddle pop, never gonna sting. I'm a butterfly. Same pattern on my wings, both sides. Butterfingers melt inside. Into light like a moth. I'ma burn and die. Wait, just a metaphoric campfire. Chin up, shepherd of the herd. Burning steps in my fur. Feline cat stark purr. Don't want a cat and mouse like Tom and Leo. Catch me if you can, but I've departed. Thank you. And that be my time. Pull upstream. Get me out of here.
Hit that ish up when it comes out. I'm very excited. It's been a red hot minute since you put something out, Dilly.
Forever. But I've got 5 tracks for you, so don't worry about it. You're sorted. God. And then there's another 5 coming out in a couple months. It's all
damn. Hot. Okay.
I got lots of shit
to look out for. Go follow it, Dilly Dave.
big ups to Wrath, of course, for helping out in every way, and to Vibe Union for also being a facilitator of everything and anything.
Hell yes. Thank you. I don't know what I was doing just then. Thank you for joining me when doing that. Awesome. Alrighty, let me glance over at my list. We are super professional. Okay. This next human being, whenever I interact with this human, I feel like I'm just seeing an absolute mirror, a divine goddess. Our next person coming up, let me pull her, is Minty. Woo! Too soon. Minty? Are you there?
Hold up a minute. Hold up. Sorry, it's me. It's me again.
Yes.
I do apologize.
Minty.
We're hunting her down. Well, we're tracking her down. She's here somewhere. We're gonna find her. But we can potentially bring on Mash. Mash, if you're watching and you're ready to go, jump on in now. In the meantime, how are you, Amutha?
I'm good. How are you? How's doing this stuff going?
This is great. I adore doing the back end. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I feel like I love those the shots of like behind the scenes in like newsrooms or live sporting events, and see the guy with the clipboard like calling like, now camera 2, camera 1, camera 2, all that kind of stuff.
Cool. Yeah.
Ash says he's not ready. What can we do? Amutha, have you got anything off the top?
I've got plenty off the top. I got a whole deck right here.
All right. Well, how about you give us a little more, and I'll hunt some people down in the behind the scenes.
For sure. So I'm gonna just give this a little bit of a shuffle because I'm feeling like somebody wants to join the party. Oh, yeah. I just get excited very easily. Okay, don't hate on me too much. This is. I don't know if you can see. Okay, you can't see. It's the King of Air. But again, we've shown up in reverse. So what's going on? What is blocking us all, huh? Could just be me. It could be projecting onto you. Let's dive in here. Oh, okay. This is interesting because it's about communication. It's about the words that are coming out of your mouth. Like, where are they coming from? Are you thinking about what you need to say, or are you really feeling what you're saying? Like, what are you connected to when you communicate, when these words come out of your mouth? Because those words are powerful. Like, those words are magic. Those words can influence, they can interact with your reality, they can change things. So, that whole process of just even speaking is deeply spiritual, and you need to be able to speak with clarity and know that the words that are coming out of your mouth are true to who you are. There might be, I guess the reason this has come up in reverse maybe is that there is maybe some kind of a small disconnect from that flow or that stream of consciousness or that ultimate presence that you can embody. And if there is, just shove it out of the way. No, it's not that simple. I mean, maybe it is. Maybe it's just a matter of like, if you want to be here right now, be here right now. Like, you don't need to think so much about this moment and all the surrounding factors. There's a way to just be in this moment without it meaning anything more than just being in this moment. Okay, well, that was that. Jeez. Where did that come from? I was listening to myself like, where are you going with this? What is happening? Chaotic. Anyway, I'm going to check in with Rye. Do we have anyone? Am I still running my mouth?
Same question to you. How do you find this? You have this, it's a particular type of freestyle where I feel like you just reach into the heart of the universe and let it guide you forth to speak this mystical wisdom It's incredible, and I don't understand.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Right? Because it's lovely hearing that, because that's what it feels like, and I don't feel like it's anything special. I think that everyone is 100% capable of doing this. It's really a practice thing, you know. Cool. And I think I've just seen a message in the box from Mr. Mash himself, and he says he's ready.
Minty's coming on.
Okay, shall we pull Mash in?
Let's pull Minty in.
Oh, Minty's already here. Excellent.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Minty, pull her in. Hello.
Hello. So technical issues there. I wasn't quite ready. I was on the toilet. Sorry about that.
Oh, technical issues. Okay.
Technical issues. Serious
I'll let
biz.
you get into it, and I'll check in with you once you've finished your beautiful performance.
Thank you, legend. Hello, everybody. I hope that you can hear me okay. I'm pretty sure you probably can. I've been working on a song the last 6 days, so I haven't written a new poem because I've been working very hard on that. So do go and check out the link. I'm going to put it in the comments box now. Check it out. I've done everything on this. It's just been epic. Such a big job, but amazing. Anyway, I've got a fun, silly poem for you that I wrote when I was working on a kids show that was for Polyglot at the Art Centre. So we were facilitating some of the crafts and stuff. And it was all about having food that was disgusting. So having the alternative, so making the food, instead of it being nice, making it kind of yucky and gross and all things icky. So here it goes. The day of the feast, there's sugary treats with food you'll adore and colours galore of cellophane cupcakes and marshmallow bakes. Slippery sliders will not just delight us, but fill us up whole like a cinnamon scroll. But wait just a minute, the food we must spin it a different way for disgusting play. Like marshmallow maggots and brain soup haggis, a poo souffle with a toilet spray. Or wrinkly, jiggly jelly dance, mouldy slime on pancake pants. Lastly, there's some popcorn eyes and tasty frog spit salad pies. And all these things to fill our belly, rotten, gross, and awfully smelly. Polyglot's food is full of snot, worms and bugs, the whole damn lot. So come on, meet Barb and Brian. Soon you'll see their food you're a-tryin'. Go on and join that canteen line and make some yucky food like I've made this yucky rhyme. There you go. Thanks for listening.
Oh my God, that was so good. I love that so much. That was so different as well.
I was literally hunting for it, Amutha, because I was like, I haven't got a poem. And then I had to go to the bathroom. And then you're like, I'm on. I'm like, oh, God, I'm not ready.
Oh, my gosh.
So
this is so good. So when you were like reciting that, I was sitting here. I almost felt like I was in a classroom and I was sitting down and just like the super expressive and fun teacher was like telling me this like crazy whack poem. And I was just like, oh, my God.
I was also meant to put on lipstick. So Bev, just before I go, Bev hassled me. She was like, this is why I've got the silly hairdo too as well. She's like, come on, Minty, wear some lipstick. And she kept harassing me. What color? So Bev, it's
there
red.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Specifically, dedicated. There we go. Beautiful.
Thank you so much. Loving the stream, loving your vibe. And please do check out my link. I would be so grateful for a listen and a like. I worked really hard on it this last week, so I would be so grateful. Thank you so much. Bye.
No worries. Please, yes, go and check out Minty's new track. It is amazing. Sick bass line, beautiful trumpet playing. Oh, it's got all the elements. It's a vibe, beautiful lyrics, beautiful flow, unique as hell. Anyway, we have a special somebody that I'd like to now call to the stage. Let's pull him over, Mr. MQ. No, premature. There. Oh, that was really bad. Hi, Mash. Oh, your audio is not working. I love just watching this entire thing. It's like you're miming. And yes,
Yeah.
that's excellent. I can hear you now. I'll jump out. I'll let you do your poem, and then we'll regroup.
Shouts out Amutha as MC, crushing it tonight, looking fab, talking fab. It's gorgeous. Rye on the back end as always. And thank you to everyone who's contributed poems so far. It's been gorgeous. I don't know if you can tell, but I decided last minute that I would jump in. Yeah. All right. So this piece is called Trust, and it is part of my notorious, like, I was going to write in 40 days this album during the first quarantine lockdown, and I just never followed through on the project. And it's partially because of feelings like the one I've tried to capture in this. And I'm looking, it took me a while to jump on because I've got 6 sheets of paper that I had to go looking for to find this project. So thank you for your patience. This is Trust. I don't trust the government. I think they're lying to us, trying to divide with a line and a cost multiplying, but the line never crossed. Trying to keep us from each other, separated brothers playing blame games, but they never name names, never on the same page. Doesn't it feel so strange? How strange that they don't feel the outrage. Nowadays, even journalists get outpaid, paid out, telling stories, and they make out like what they're getting fed isn't just some takeout, just some fuel, just some fodder for the masses. Make us feel complacent, only sitting on our asses, worried about an enemy that's gonna try and pass us. I think they're getting taught in dodgy classes. I don't trust the media, feeding us delirium, mysterious, the facts and the figures that are leading to hysteria, followed by a series on bulimia. I'm serious. I feel I need a purge. The train of thought that rushes through the brain like a surge, bringing in anxiety for the whole society while we're sitting idly. Isn't it absurd? It's enough for me to tune out, call the homies just to find something to do now. Stuck at home and the silence getting too loud. I don't know who to trust, but I know who I do doubt. I don't trust nobody but myself. I think it's better for my health. Not even the man in the mirror. I'm the one who sees it clearer. I don't trust my friends on my phone when they tell me stay at home. I don't want to be alone. Because I see them on the gram when they're cruising with the fam, but they tell me that I'm mad if I want to make some plans. Now the homies feeling faker than the news, telling me to chill. They don't know me like I do. Gonna take a walk, smoke a cigarette or two, and maybe find some better homies in somebody new. I don't trust the people in the streets, smiling all the time, but they're lying through their teeth. How can they be happy when the situation bleak, getting in my view when it's solitude I seek? So I speak from the heart when I lead with a dart, trying to pierce the mirage of the see-through visage, telling me to be calm when I raise the alarms. They're just sheep in the dark. I don't need them at all. You know, we want you to win. Don't throw caution to wind. See, you've lost it again. We know you want to win too, but you don't know me like I do. I don't trust nobody but myself. I think it's better for my health. Not even the man in the mirror, because I'm the one to see it clearer. I don't trust nobody but myself. I think it's better for my health. Not even the man in the mirror, because I'm the one who sees it clearer. Been so many days since I've seen a face. Didn't think I'd get it when I needed space. Now it feels like time's running out. Spend the days plotting my escape, sitting in my room with the walls closing in. Sicker by the minute, feel it crawling on my skin, buzzing all the time. Someone's calling me again, but I need zero help because I'm feeling like a 10, but maybe I'm not, maybe I am, maybe I don't know. Whether to rock, whether to roll, whether to go slow. 1 minute I'm hot, 1 minute I'm cold. I'm running from both those. I'm losing that control. I'm out of my own zone. Trying to see myself, but the mirror looking dusty. Underneath the webs and the world looking rusty. Look a little closer and suddenly it's just me. I don't even think that I can trust me. Thank you.
Oh my God. I literally have goosebumps right now. Fucking hell, man.
Thank you.
Dude, I really appreciate the emotions that you explored in that. Like, can you explain to me what that process was like to actually dive into that part of yourself? Was that kind of exhausting to embody that and then write from that space?
Yeah, massively. I mean, it's funny, like that was probably the purest expression of how I structured that album idea, that sort of EP thing. The concept was basically like, we're in this COVID pandemic, we're in this lockdown. What are all of the feelings? And I literally, like, I mind mapped out my feelings because I was like, I'm not going to engage with these in any other way unless I decide it's for some creative output. Yeah. And so this is like sort of piece 2, right? So just reliving, like it wasn't soon after I'd gone through this phase that I was trying to pen it all down. And it was just living in that spot of like, I don't have trust for any of this information. And where is the problem coming from? Where is it stemming from? And it's literally like, I just don't have trust. So that state of mind, and I think it's something that we all felt, unfortunately, and some of us still feel. And I was seeing, you know, conspiracy theories, but I was also seeing all too cheery news presentations of a very tragic situation. And it's like, I don't know who to believe. And I think we're all in that boat right now. So yeah, writing from that place and trying to express that distrust and mistrust, yeah, it was really hard. And then just sort of coming into this and listening to Jason's poem, God damn, Jason. Listening to that, I was like, oh yeah, right. Like I have something, and I am feeling it. I'm in that place again. Like I've had a tough couple of weeks, and it's just been weird going back into the zone, and like all those feelings come up again. And I think we're going to see a lot of that re-triggering and re-traumatizing. And I think many of the people I've been speaking to have been feeling it. So yeah, I just kind of tapped back into that space a little bit to get to talk about it. And I appreciate the space, as always, that has been created here, Vibe Union. Like, this is what we do. But yeah, I just, while I'm saying all of this as well, if anyone's really resonating with this, like, feel free to reach out. If you're being re-triggered, if you're finding yourself in a really down and low place, despite all the momentum that you've been building up for the past couple of months before this sudden new lockdown hit, it's very real, and it shouldn't and trivialized. And if you want to talk about it and you just want to share in that with anyone, I'm here. Amutha, I know you're an incredible support in so many people's lives as well. We're all here for each other, and it's really beautiful to have this space. So yeah, I just felt really compelled to share. And I feel like I've rambled for longer than I bloody recited my poem, but
it was all so perfect. Thank you so much. Like, just even having that explanation and giving that context, I think have made so many more people really connect to that, because I think everyone's going through that as well. I don't know if you're frozen. Yes, you're back. Yeah, you're a bit choppy, Mash. I don't know if you caught everything I said.
I can hear you just fine. It's my end.
Okay. Okay, cool. I don't know how the internet works, clearly. Thank you so much for sharing, Mash. No new sign-ups, so I think we're going to wrap it up. And I'm back on my own. So before we wrap it up, shall we do a final card? I feel like it makes sense. 3 is a holy number, right? In some religions, I'm sure. I have no idea. But, you know, 3 just seems somehow conclusive. You know, a beginning, a middle, and an ending. Am I right? Huh? Okay. Oh. This is our last card, and it's come in reverse. And I think this is a beautiful thing, because it means that we can leave here today knowing that there is still things to be learnt. Isn't that great? Like, wouldn't it suck if you just didn't need to learn anything more? Life would be boring. It's nice to have lessons. So this is our human that we are leading off with. She came in reverse. Let's do it. It just feels like a full circle moment. Like everything that, you know, we've been kind of talking about throughout this entire moment that we've shared together is that there are forces at play here. this beautiful golden heart with like a third eye, it seems. There is these forces at play here that we just cannot even fathom. We just can't. And you watch this beautiful like play happening below. This, you know, divine female energy is kind of just like picking up the ocean and putting it down and creating these waves, and like, but nothing means anything, you know. It's all just like things happening. And so there is life being given to this whole process that we're all undergoing, you know, being human, existing in the world, having mind and thoughts and emotions. And so, like, you know, this life is giving us the capacity to experience this, but really, like, nothing's happening. There's no good or bad. There's nothing like that. I don't know if I've gone too far onto the end of like craziness with you guys. I hope you followed that. I know within myself, I feel that and I understand it, but I don't know how people interpret those words, because, you know, words are a strange thing. They're just a tool to communicate. But, you know, the meaning of happiness to me means something completely different to somebody else. So how could I ever really know that you understand me? All I can do is hold an intention of love and presence and hope that you receive that energy. Thank you for joining us tonight at Talking Blue. Just to mention one last time, we do have a little tip jar for all of the gigs that we've missed out on. So if you like to donate, please just chuck something in there. We've also added Minty's track to the description. My God, my hairpiece is all over. Yeah, links all down below. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you. You're beautiful. We appreciate you guys coming down and not only supporting us, but being part of the community, being part of the life force that is driving Vibe Union forward and together. Energy received. Oh, thank you so much. We will wrap up this transmission, but thank you so much for joining, and hopefully we'll see your beautiful faces in person next time. Bye, guys. Woo!